Hey everyone, it's Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and I wanted to show you this great Christmas card kit. It's a project kit, and you get enough to make 20 cards, and you would get 4 different cards, and you can make 5 of each, and they have these beautiful envelopes that come with it. With this kit, you'd have to add some things. You'd have to add the Timeless Tidings stamp set. It coordinates with this kit. And then you would also need Stays On ink, snail adhesive, and dimensionals. So these are the things you would need in addition to the kit. And what I would suggest is maybe you get the kits and you invite your friends over. One of you get this or chip in and get the stamp set, and then you can all make your Christmas cards together. Buy a couple of kits if you need more than 20. You can use other sentiments if you have them. I'm going to do this as a class, so if you're local to me in Palm Coast, let me know, and you would just have to buy the kit, and I'd have all of the other things that you need. So give that a try, and we're going to go through and make this kit today together. So I'm just going to open up the kit, and again, I love these kits. It has really everything you need, and it makes it nice. So let's get this thing started. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let me put the stamp set aside. You've got these great little adhesive, oh, there's 2 different colors. I don't know if you could see them. Some kind of rhinestones. And you get all the pieces that you need. So we'll put these on the side. These are the envelopes, and they already have the gold foiling. And look, on the inside, there's red stripe, and I believe there's some that have the green stripe. So you'll coordinate these with your cards. So these are really beautiful. I know last year's kit, you had the foil, and you had to put it in and fold it yourself. So this is nice. And then you get some large circles and small circles, and then the flag-ended sentiment labels. So these says small, and then these are larger. And then you get all this foil that we're going to stick on, and then your card bases. And I know this is a line that helps you determine where to put your foil. So I know one tip is the green one is the longer of the foil, and then the red one gets a shorter foil. But we'll go through this. And here's some other card bases. Here's some more to stamp on. And then the cardboard. And then, most important, are the directions. So this will have what's included in your kit in different languages, and then it has the pictures and the steps for putting the kit together. So the first thing, and I'm not going to make all the cards, I'm going to make one of each so you can see it, and then you can decide if it's something you want. I think it's really beautiful. I love that it looks like a watercolor look. So let's get started. Let's make the first one. So just bear with me. I'm doing this cold. So it looks like we need to stamp Merry Christmas on that flag. So let me just get that mounted. The other thing you're going to need, which it doesn't tell you, is you'll need to either use your stamp apparatus or some clear blocks. So let me just get a clear block, and we'll mount the Merry Christmas. Let me just get that out. And let me just stop and get these all mounted so you don't have to watch me do that. Okay, so I'm back. I have all my stamps mounted. I should have done that ahead of time. So anyway, the stamp sets, or the stamps that I'm using are this one, this one, this one, and this one. And so on the inside, you can put some other, other sentiments. You can add some of these images as well. So let's get started. The first one we're going to do is the Merry Christmas, and I'm going to get my Stays On ink and just open that up. And I always like to ink it up and then stamp it on scrap paper to make sure it's inked up good and make sure I don't have it upside down. actually do it this way. Okay, and we will do our first one right here. Press it down. That looks good. So we'll take that one out. It just punches right out here. Okay, and I have the page flipped. So we have that done. Okay, so this one, we're going to take this, and it took me a minute to figure this out, but there's a line, a guide, and that's going to help us determine where to put this foil. So we're just going to pull this off and lay it down right along that line. How smart is that? Okay, and then we can take this piece and adhere it right over. So I'm going to use my snail and get that down. I think once you get the first card done, you'll learn, or I'll learn. So let's put this right here, and it should line up perfectly. There we go. Okay, then we will just pop up our sentiment right along here. Okay, so I'm going to get my dimensionals and just put them along the back of the sentiment. Let me take the backings off here. I always have backings all over my desk and my floor. Okay. And then we can put that, they have it kind of off, but I'm going to put it right on here. Looks good to me. And then we'll open up these little rhinestones, and it looks like there's some green and gold, and they put it in 3 places. So let's get some of these green little rhinestones, and I'm just going to lift one up and place them. It looks like there's 3 of them. Place them kind of where they place them, and we're done. Isn't that pretty? And then you can put your sentiment inside, and then you can use the green envelope for this card, and it matches. So 1 down, very simple. So you would be able to make 5 of those cards, and then you could change it up, as I said, if you wanted to. So let's try this one. So this goes on this red. Now there's 2 red sheets. One has the line, and that's going to have a piece of foil. This is the plain one. So let's just fold this in half. Let me get my bone folder just to make it nice and crisp here. And then we're going to take this piece, and so the gold goes on here for this one. So this one just pops out very easily. I mean, a lot of the work is done for you, which is really great. So you take this whole thing out, and then they said if you wanted to, you can just kind of use your bone folder and kind of make it go. I'm not holding it very well, am I? Kind of curl it up a little bit so it stands out. I wouldn't want to do it too much, but if you just kind of makes it curl up a little bit when it's on your paper. Okay, and then we're going to, step number 1, we're going to do our sentiment. Now this is the large circle, and if you have your Stamparatus, you can set it up and put your circles in here. So you could set this up on your Stamparatus, put your magnets, and then just put your circle in, and you'd have it each time, you'd have it perfect. So let's get the "May the warmth of Christmas fill each corner of your heart at home and home." I like that. I think that's a nice sentiment. So let's get this inked up good. So I'm going to just test it out. Looks good. Again, make sure you're on the large circle for this one. And I like that the circles have the gold foil around it, the gold. It's very pretty. And this is very vanilla. It's not the Whisper White color. And then we will get the foil piece that goes on this one. So that's this, and it fits right over here. Let's just pull that up. I mean, these are pretty good. They're not too flimsy, the foil pieces. So we'll just line it up. Okay, and then I think we attach this. Now I'm not going to put adhesive out here. I'll just put it here. I'll put a good amount on here. And you could use any adhesive. You can use tear and tape, or you know, whatever adhesive, the liquid adhesive. So this one looks like it goes this way. I'm not sure that it matters. I'm just following the picture. And just place that, kind of center it. There we go. We're going to pop this up over it. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. I'll put just 3 of them on. I think that should be sufficient. And then we'll put some of the rhinestones on this one as well. And this one gets the kind of gold rhinestones. So different looks for each card. So let's get that right in the middle. Press it down. And we'll get that other set of rhinestones right here. So these are the gold ones. And I like to just use like my piercing tool. And I'm just going to put them where they have them. So there's no thinking involved. I like it when you don't have to think about things. You just follow suit here. I mean, you could do this however you want. They do say that having odd number embellishments is pleasing to the eyes. So this one has 5, the other had 3. Isn't that pretty? And then this has the other envelope that I would say goes with this one. It has the red. So we have 2 cards done. Moving right along, we'll do this third one. I love this one with the trees. So let's do the stamping first. So this goes on one of the smaller circles. So we'll just pop that out. Wouldn't this be nice to do, especially with a group of people who aren't seasoned stampers? If you wanted to invite your friends over and have them stamp with you, it's pretty easy. And then again, you make 20 cards or buy 2 sets and you can make 40 cards. Just chip in for the stamp pad if you need it, if you don't have it, and the stamp set. And that's pretty well set. So let's get, this is the green card. We'll fold this in half. And then this one gets the longer of the 2. See, there's a shorter one and a longer one. So this one gets the longer one. I see some of these are still in there, so let me just poke them out. I don't want them to be stuck. Okay, so I have all those little pieces out, and we're just going to run this along the line. Start at one end and go all the way across to the other end. I think the star means it's the longer one. And then we'll take the trees. Aren't they pretty? They look like you painted them with watercolor. And we just go right down to the edge here. So let me do that. We'll get the snail. And go edge to edge, right above that silver. Okay, and then we can put this on with dimensionals. And a pack of dimensionals goes a long way, so it's nice. You could put more than 3 on. I think 3 is sufficient for this. And make sure it's going the right way, and we just put it right about here. And you don't have to be exact with everything you're doing. Now this also gets the gold rhinestones. So it looks like they have one up around here, and then one over here, and then again the 3. We'll put one right here. Okay, 3 cards down, and then this one would go also with the green. Goes with the green. And then we're down to our last card. I mean, this is pretty easy, and they're really elegant looking cards if you ask me. Just get some of these off. So this is the red that has no line. Is that right? No, the red with no line. The red with the shorter line. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, so let's get our sentiment. So this goes on this longer label here. So this one has, hoping beautiful moments and happy memories surround you at this time of the year. So let's get that inked up. Make sure it looks good. That looks good. So again, using the Stamparatus in case you make a mistake, and I'll have a video on that, or just, you know, some steps on how to do that. So look at my blog for that. So let's get this out. It's nice if you have a template, you can just keep putting these in, but look at my blog, you'll see what I'm talking about. And this one we have to make sure it goes this way. So this is the shorter of the foil. So I'm lifting it from the bottom to leave all those edges there. And then we will line it up on the line. And if it's not perfect, it's okay, because we're going to cover it up anyway. And then we have this piece. Got gold on my finger, there we go. We've got this piece that we'll put here. Wow, this is really easy. And I mean, these cards, I don't know if you can see how beautiful they are. They're very deep and rich, and then with the gold, they're really just beautiful. So let's get that lined up right like this. Put that here. We'll pop this up with some dimensionals. I'm going to put 4 on this one. So this is really simple. Once you get 1 down of each style, I think you could really pump these out. And I think anybody would love to get these in the mail. So we're going to put this right about here. And then this one looks like it has the green. So we'll put a couple of these green ones around. 1, 2, 3. And in the end, if you have a couple of extras, you may want to add more to it. And it's nice because then the inside is white. So you can put a sentiment. Again, you can stamp, you know, on this one, you could stamp this on the inside, or a tree. You could do the poinsettia on the poinsettia cards. So you have some options there. So this one would go with the red. So here we have it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 gorgeous cards, and I think you could just pop these right out very easily. So let me know if you want, if you are local and you want to join my class. I will be scheduling this probably in October, and I would just have you buy the project kit, and then I would have the stamp set here. If you want to do it remotely, just feel free to have a girls' night or guys' night, whichever. And you know, just invite your friends over. Everybody buys a kit or 2 kits, however many they want, and then somebody gets the stamp set, or you chip in and you can make all these cards. They're really beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give it a try. You guys take care. Bye.